Florida, but that's a big maybe. They open up at home against Kentucky, win. At home against Missouri State, win. At home against North Carolina, win. At Florida International University, win. At Southern Miss, win. At Pittsburgh, win. Versus South Florida, win. Versus Cincinnati, toss-up game. Could go either way. Versus Temple, win. At Syracuse, win. Versus Connecticut, win. At Rutgers, toss-up game. 2 toss-up games that I think got to give Louisville the edge in. Louisville, I mean, I don't think they'd win their they definitely win their conference and probably go on to a bowl game or a BCS bowl game, but I don't know if they'd win that BCS bowl game. Just a weak conference for Louisville, but I mean, you know, sometimes you can't control what's on your schedule, and that'll round out the top 25. But watch out for Louisville. Louisville and Boise State, the number 24 and number 25 teams in the nation, have a very, very, very good chance at going undefeated. Take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, it's your problem. Alright, so that's the 25. Love college football. I mean, that's all we've talked about for the last hour and 15 minutes. It really is. And, you know, I couldn't be happier talking about anything else. Love college football. Starts in less than 2 weeks, August 30th. I'm going to be sitting on my couch watching UCLA and Rice. Can't wait for that game to get kicked off. Got to go for Rice, man. It's Conference USA, man, right here. Real quick, the other teams receiving votes: Notre Dame, Washington, Auburn, North Carolina, Utah, Georgia Tech, Brigham Young, BYU, Tennessee, South Florida, Baylor, Texas A&M, UCF, Missouri, North Carolina State, Cincinnati, Houston, Louisiana Tech, Mississippi State, and Northern Illinois are all teams that are receiving votes to be in the top 25 but did not crack the top 25. So that's going to wrap it up for our college football talk. MLB, you know, playoff races. We'll get to the standings after we update you on the scores. Let's get to the finals first. Texas beat Toronto up the border 2-1. Cincinnati and Johnny Cueto beat the Cubs in Cincinnati 5-3. Boston salvaged the victory against the Yankees 4-1. St. Louis in a huge matchup with Pittsburgh. We'll get to the standings in a second, as I said. Getting that win 5-4 against the Pirates. Other games going on. There was a doubleheader at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. That game between the Cubs, the second game of the series, the Reds won the first one. Tied at 1-1 in the top of the fourth. Houston beating the Arizona Diamondbacks in Houston, bottom 4. No score between Baltimore and Detroit. That's another big wild card matchup. No score, bottom 4. New York and Washington tied at 0 in the top of the 5th. The Royals have jumped out to a 3-0 lead over the White Sox. That game in the top of the 4th at Kauffman Stadium in KC. The Civil Rights game, that's Aaron Harang versus Ben Sheets. The Dodgers leading the Braves in that one 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Philly over Milwaukee right now in the bottom of the 3rd, 4-1. Miami over Colorado, 1-0 in the top of the 1st. San Francisco later tonight will be at San Diego. That game will be starting off in about 20 minutes. Cleveland at Oakland will be starting in less than an hour, as well as Tampa Bay at the Angels, as well as Minnesota at Seattle. And those are the remaining games, but of course, you know, a lot of these games mean something now because there's so many teams in contention. 2 wild card spots seem to be a big topic, definitely around this time of year. You really basically, in each league, you have about 5 people in it in the AL, and you have about, I'd say, 4 people in it in the NL. Tampa Bay, Detroit, and Baltimore are all at a 3-way tie, just like last week in the division, or excuse me, in the wild card for the 2 spots. So, you know, if you were to ask me, I'd say Tampa Bay and Detroit would get those 2 spots, but, you know, Oakland's only a half out, and the Angels 2.5 out. Really, Angels just playing god-awful lately. And Jared Weaver just got lit last night. 3 innings, 9 runs. That's ridiculous. Jared Weaver just possibly killing his Cy Young hopes. last night against the Rays, who have been red hot despite getting a perfect game by Felix. Shout out to Felix Hernandez, by the way. I think he's the best pitcher in baseball. I mean, I said that 2 weeks ago as well. If you check my Twitter feed at MLB Insider Chris, give me a follow. I said Felix Hernandez after he 2-hit the Yankees. That convinced me. That's almost as impressive as a perfect game. 2-hitting the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That's something that not many people can do. National League wildcard standings. Atlanta and Pittsburgh starting to get a little bit tighter. Obviously, Atlanta has a 4.5 game upage on Pittsburgh, but that doesn't matter because those two teams will play one game to decide who goes to the playoffs. The Dodgers and the Cardinals are just one game back of the Pittsburgh Pirates. So certainly a big stretch run coming here. By you saw the Cardinals and Rays do it last year, and you never know what team's going to do it this year. The only close division race that could change in a week are the Dodgers and the Giants. The Dodgers trail the Giants by just a half game in the NL West. But obviously, the Giants played pretty well against the Padres last night. Matt Cain, another fantastic performance. Did struggle a little bit against the Nationals earlier this week, but I think the Giants will take that division, and I wouldn't doubt the Dodgers getting in through the National League wild card. It's not like Pittsburgh's fallen off. They're kind of just staying around 10, 12, 13 games over 500, and sometimes that's just not going to cut it. So, the Pittsburgh Pirates need to watch out just a little bit, as they only lead the Cardinals and the Dodgers by one game. The only other story from another sport that I wanted to get to today was a story from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Why are we talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder in August? Find out when we get back from the break. Yes, the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Chris's Corner. Serge Ibaka, Spain national team. You might have seen him last week. OKC locked him up. A lot of people thought he was going to walk after the end of last season. But real quickly here, OKC Thunder, they have locked up another core player. 4-year, $48 million contract extension for Serge Ibaka. A source tells ESPN, the magazine. Ibaka, the 22-year-old, would have been eligible to become a free agent, as I just said, next summer. A first-team all-defensive selection last year. They like to call him E-Blocka, so many blocks. He was the NBA's leading shot blocker past season, averaging 3.7 blocks per game. Ibaka, the latest member of the Western Conference champion Thunder to reach a long-term extension. Obviously KD and Russell Westbrook. Ibaka 6'10", just in his third season out of Spain, averaged 9.5 points and 7.5 rebounds in the regular season. Last year, had a couple of huge blocks in the playoffs, and got the silver medal last week. So definitely happy for Thunder fans to see Serge Ibaka getting locked up. And real quickly, we'll get to some NFL scores. Preseason going on. Giants lead the Jets 13-0 in the second quarter. The Bears lead the Redskins 7-0 in the first quarter. St. Louis leads KC, who just scored right now, 13-0. Are the Rams up? Later games tonight, you're going to see a lot of, my bad to my San Mateo folks. Shout out to the 650. San Francisco losing at Houston, 3-0 in the first quarter there. Other games tonight, Seattle at Denver, Dallas at San Diego, Indianapolis at Pittsburgh, and Philly at New England. That's going to be on Monday, and Indianapolis-Pittsburgh is going to be tomorrow night. So, longest show of the year, and it's going to be this way. I'm happy to, I like Spreaker. I like Spreaker. I really do. And, I'm happy that we were able to do a show on here, and hopefully we'll be back on Spreaker.com. We're going to have a big business meeting tomorrow. Is National Sports, and my name is Chris Sylvester, and you've just been mind blown because you have just listened to 87 minutes of Chris's Corner. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Chris's Corner, good night.
Hey, one time for my city, hold up. I got it. Sun City, that's my home. My house is the sun bowl. You take miners going hard. We out the Southwest jungle. We get it loud, y'all mumble. We run it back, y'all bumble. Opponents stepping on the field and they getting beat like a cone. Kilo Edison on the line. Corbin Brooks, they stay blocking. James Nelson gon' knock them down. Ain't no getting by to the Real Watkins. Wayne Frazier and James Robinson go to war on the front line. Paul Tatiana, Paulo Levinas, eat them up like lunchtime. No defense, don't want none. Cause we still got James Martin making holes for Archie Golden. But hold up, we just getting started. LA gon' break through and knock over your linebacker. Nate Jeffrey touch the rock and he taking off like a firecracker. Ain't no competition, dog. We see y'all boys fail. Ring, that's Josh Bell. On the fly, that's Malcolm Trail. Watch what's gonna happen if you don't look at Jim Jones. It's either gonna be him or Felix Nebo in the end zone. My squad is too cold. Devin Patterson, don't press him. Put your hands down on the floor. Touchdown, Jordan Leslie. If Cole Frey tag on the field, then tell your defense to forget it. Cause the bomb squad is too live and ain't no stopping Mike Edwards. Don't even try to blitz, cause if you do, you will regret it. Carson Beaver's gonna bomb it either to Trey Ford or Kevin Terry. Highlight one-handed catch. Yeah, that was probably Eric Thomason, and y'all probably done if it's safety try and hit Greg Henry. Offense is top notch. Best Sullivan throw it up. Nick Lamberson got a cannon. TD, he's loading up. Yo, D-line leaning on the ground like they don't even know what's up. Call the other team and tell them boys to quit, cause ain't no point in them showing up. Them boys go hard from start to finish. Anybody in our way, guarantee they get the finish. Dog, you messing with my squad, we gon' give you work. In this middle, put your fingers up. I welcome you to Minor City. Minor City. Everybody in our way, guarantee they get the minutes. Dog, you messing with my squad, we gon' give you work. In this middle, put your fingers up. I welcome you. Alright now, okay, we just scored and Stephen Valdez kicked it off. James Davis ain't gonna make your offense, sorry they got the ball. Shane Hahn and Wesley Miller, yeah, they gon' pick it off. And Rob Spencer gon' stop and clean if the boys even try to get some yards. Hit the boot like Ian Campbell, Terrell Mark on another level. Try to catch around Darren Woodard, you get him popped like a blood vessel. Adrian James gon' lock down on the strong side, that's Richard Spencer. Sean Roberts and Lurkin, dog, you know somebody bound to get hurt. If you throw it deep, you are sad, deep mistaken. So chunk up your deuce, cause it's a pick by the Sean Grayson. Two time, this ain't playing. Marcus Begley rushes Wayman. Cooper Rock come around the corner and he about to give y'all boys the basic. Crowd screaming loud, so we gotta give them what they need. Boy Robinson and DeAndre Nettle light them up like they did. Greg Wyden tackle so much your QB probably hates screaming security around Ruben Munoz. It's a safety, and ambulance is what you need if Jamal Reed start coming, dog. Horace Miller hit your running back, you can bet his helmet flying off. Save yourself the embarrassment of going near Aubrey Legend. Josh Philly and Jamie Irvin gon' bring the title to West Texas. Defense is on point, AJ will probably stay wrecking. Blue and orange, we getting wild next to the band in the student section. This right here is just a warning. It's danger when it's Derek Morgan and up the middle from long range. That's when he points Dakota Warren. Yeah, boys go hard from start to finish. Anybody in our way, guarantee they get the finish. Dog, you messing with my squad, we gon' give you boys the business. Better put your big stuff. I welcome you to Minor City. Minor City, Minor City, Minor City, Minor City. Anybody in our way, guarantee they get the minutes. Dog, you messing with my squad, we gon' give you boys the business. Better put your big stuff. I welcome you to Minor City. Yeah, any type of problems you don't want none. You tap all out, all season, all one. Any type of problems, homie, you don't want none. We all out, all season, most definitely all one. What's up?